Hello Gulf Coast Wrestling fans, I am Mr. Internet, 1/4 of the Front Row Fanatics. We got a call last night from the Ultimate Legend, the Black Sheep himself, Bobby Doll, saying he needed to get some stuff off his chest and wanted to give a short interview to us. He had us meet him out here on the 9th green of this very palatial golf course, and hopefully he'll show up soon because I'm not a member, so I haven't
What's
seen
going
him.
on, man?
Hey,
I'm so happy that you got dressed up for the occasion. Come on in.
All right.
Hop on in here and let's go talk. Okay?
All right, sounds good. Welcome back, Gulf Coast Wrestling fans. We are here with the Black Sheep Bobby Doll at this very nice and exclusive golf course, and Bob has been gracious enough to grant us an interview. How you doing today, Bob?
All right, man. Great.
All right.
How's everything going?
Going okay. The first thing I guess on everybody's mind is they want to know why you left BTY Colby Godwin hanging in the ring during that tag team match against the T.A. Jones and Pure Doug Pitt.
I think that was obvious. I mean, you know, look, I'm not here to talk about all of that stuff, okay? I want to talk about Colby Godwin. Yeah, you know what? I actually did leave Colby, and Colby, from what I saw, proved himself. You know, Colby's a young kid. Colby's interview was, he's a 24-year-old kid, you know. That's great. You know, he's got youth, he's got size, he's got skill. You know, I wanted to see what he could do.
Right.
You know, so I walked off and left him. And he got beat by 2 students, you know. He did have a good match. But I just wanted to see what he could do. Colby, I was watching everything you did a good job. But then you started talking some other crap. Talking about how I'm old. Oh, look, I'm in a rocking chair. That's kind of funny, isn't it? No, but, you know, and how, like, you know, Kurt Angle this, and he's a big star, and I'm a nobody. You know, it isn't about what I did in the past. It's about what I'm going to do in the future. And my future right now is Colby Godwin. Colby, you're a young kid, and I hate to do this to you, but I'm about to end your career. Almost did it with the pile driver, and I would have done it if everybody hadn't have stopped me.
This is nice.
So you see, the whole bottom line is this. The only reason that you walked out of that building is that everybody came and saved you. But is it the 19th? Is that it? December 19th?
In Milton, Florida?
Yes.
End of days.
Nobody's going to stop me from just running over you. I'm expecting a good match. I'm expecting a tough match. But just like always, I'm expected to come out on top.
Right. Some people are saying that maybe when you attacked Colby Godwin at the end of that match with the total blackout and the pile driver, that maybe you took things a little too far.
But this is pro wrestling. How do you take things too far?
Well, I'm just saying what some circles are saying.
I saw Colby's interview, and he's back in the back, and he's whining about how his neck's hurting. Dude, get over it, man. This is pro wrestling. If you can't take the heat, go home to your mama. All right? If you're going to wrestle me, and if you're going to put your so-called youth on the line against my old age, as you say, you got to expect to get beat up a little bit. Now, take a look. Okay? And this is what I do. I enjoy life. I've wrestled 20+ years. I've enjoyed myself, and it's been good to me. Colby's slinging hash at the local Waffle House while he's wrestling. All right? Colby, cook a steak for somebody, cook a hamburger, do what you got to do. I'm out enjoying myself. See, all of that stuff, it doesn't bother me. I don't have distractions. I don't have any of that stuff. I have a good time. Wrestling doesn't rule my life. I rule it. So you see, while he's worried about what's going to happen to him, I'm out teeing off, having a good time. I'm making putts, riding my Harley, sailing, spending time with my family. I'm making money, doing what I like doing.
Right. Now you mentioned something about injuries. Certainly over your career you've had your fair share of injuries and even wrestled hurt sometimes. So that, I guess, is a true testament to your love for the sport and your commitment to it.
When you get in this business, you know, there's times when you just have to wrestle injury. You know, there's times when you got to go to work and you don't feel good. That's part of it. You know, and you know what? If you don't wrestle, you don't get paid.
Right.
You know, all of these guys know that. You know, poor Colby's got he has him a hurt neck. Poor thing. You know, I feel sorry for him. He basically bit off a lot more than he can chew. But you see, people try to make names for themselves. Who do they go after? They go after the big dog. If you beat the big dog, then you know what? You basically become the big dog. Poor Colby's trying to make a name for himself too quick. He needs to learn a lot more.
Gotta walk before you run, I guess.
Absolutely, you know. I mean, he's the kind of kid I could probably take under my wing, you know, and teach a lot of stuff. But instead, he actually came at me, you know.
Right.
Came at me with this bad attitude, you know, and he's this and he's that. You know, Colby's the kind of kid that could go to the next level.
Right.
You know, he's got the size, he's got the skill, he's got the look. You know, what he needs is some coaching.
Right.
You know, he's what? He's too hot-headed? Is that it? As you get older, as you get more mature, you kind of learn how to slow things down. You learn how to think things through. You pick your battles. You didn't pick your battle. You jumped into it with both feet. And 9 times out of 10, you know what? You get hurt real bad when you do that. You know what? Don't you agree?
I agree with you somewhat. You know, especially about the learning part. From what I hear, wrestling is a sport where you never stop learning. You know, to become a true master of your craft.
And I am absolutely no master. I'm actually still learning. But I was taught by the best. You know, I mean, I'm a big Robert Gibson fan. You know, and that's who trained me. You know, it was horrible what they did to him, but you know, man, Robert told me, you know, keep going.
Right.
You know, but I mean, that guy is always, oh geez, he's always teaching me.
Right.
You know, I think Colby's done learning. I think he's done doing he's done paying his dues, so he thinks, but I'm gonna make him pay a little bit more.
Absolutely. Wrestling fans, we're going to take a short break. Stay tuned for part 2.
You know, Colby, it's all about taking it easy. It's about relaxing. You've got to learn how to relax, man. You're too keyed up. You know what? You got to learn how to just enjoy life. Quit getting teed up all the time. You know what I'm saying? See, it's all about having fun. You got to learn how to relax. Calm down. Now, see, Colby, maybe one of these days, if you pick your battles good enough, you'll end up enjoying yourself like I do. You'll go out to the ring and you'll just have a good time at the ring. You'll be able to afford luxuries. You'll just have a good time. Hang on a second. Just like that.